All right, so when we think about astrology, our minds usually jump to two things, right? Personality traits or maybe some kind of fortune telling. But what if it's something so much bigger than that? Today, we're going to explore this really incredible idea that your birth chart isn't just a snapshot of a moment in time. It's actually the entire script of your life story. And this quote from the source material by Triple Moon Goddess just nails it. The focus here isn't on what you are, but on the story of how you become who you are. You know, how those early patterns get set, how you grow and develop, and how your purpose really starts to unfold over a lifetime. It's a total reframe. So let's really lean into this question. What if your chart is literally a map divided into chapters? That's exactly what we're going to do today. We're going to walk through that map and look at your life like a classic 3-act story, starting right where all good stories do, at the very beginning. Okay, Act 1. This is your origin story. Every hero has one, right? Well, these first 4 houses of the zodiac, they describe our early life, our family, basically all the foundational conditioning that sets the stage for everything else that's going to happen. So let's break it down. The story kicks off with House 1, your ascendant. This is you. It's your identity, it's how you show up and meet the world. For instance, with Taurus rising, the source explains that your identity is experienced through your body, through being grounded, through your senses. That becomes a fundamental anchor for your entire life's journey. Then, that foundation gets built upon in House 2. This chapter is all about what you value and what truly makes you feel secure. So if you have Gemini here, the story goes that your confidence isn't built on money or stuff, but on knowledge. Curiosity and learning literally become the bedrock of your self-worth. It's fascinating. In House 3, our main character, that's you, learns to think and speak. With a sign like Cancer in this spot, communication is totally shaped by feeling. The whole narrative here is about learning to express yourself with emotional care, basically learning how to connect your heart with your mind. And the final chapter of Act 1 is House 4, our roots. And wow, this Leo example is so powerful. It describes a family life where maybe image, performance, and being strong on the outside were really, really valued. This sets up a central life lesson around vulnerability and figuring out what it really means to belong. So if we step back and look at Act 1, these first few houses lay down the foundational narrative of your entire life. They're all about your early imprinting, how your identity and your emotions first took shape, and the core conditioning you got from your family. This is the setup for the whole epic to come. And now, we enter Act 2, the journey outward. Our protagonist leaves the nest, so to speak. This is where you step out into the big, wide world. The plot thickens through things like creativity, work, and probably, most importantly, relationships. This journey outward really starts in House 5, where the story turns to self-expression, joy, and romance. With Virgo here, the narrative isn't about just any random act of creativity. It's about skill, it's about craftsmanship, and finding purpose in what you create. Even romance in this story is about seeking depth and meaning, not just superficial fun. House 6 describes the rhythm of your day-to-day, your job, your habits, your health. And this Libra example just illustrates the theme perfectly. The life story here is geared towards service, toward fairness, and toward bringing balance and healing into just the regular, everyday routines. Now we get to a really pivotal chapter, House 7, our primary relationships. According to this narrative view, the story here is all about what we're looking for in another person. The focus is on finding that real, authentic connection, which means developing emotional honesty, having clear boundaries, and being in partnerships that truly transform us. And right after partnership comes House 8, the house of deep, deep transformation. This is where the story gets intense. With Sagittarius here, intimacy actually becomes a doorway to something much bigger. We're talking spiritual growth, philosophical insights. This is where you confront life's great mysteries through your connections with others. So, Act 2 is really all about your developing narrative. It's the story of how you express your unique self, the patterns you fall into with work and service, how you navigate the tricky world of relationships, and the profound psychological growth that comes out of it all. And that journey brings us to the final act, your unfolding purpose. Okay, so after journeying through the world, this is where the story finds its ultimate meaning, through your worldview, your contribution to society, and your relationship with your own inner world. Act 3 opens with House 9, which is your personal philosophy on life. With Capricorn here, for example, the story is about building a worldview not on some blind faith, but on disciplined long-term study and practical application. It's a very grounded, very serious way of finding meaning in the world. House 10, this is kind of the climax of your public story, your career, your legacy. The Aquarius example here points to a career path of innovation, maybe building new systems or integrating technology with more holistic models. This becomes your unique contribution to the world. From your big public role, we then zoom out in House 11 to your community. With Pisces here, the story is all about finding your tribe among people who share these deep humanitarian values. Your social purpose becomes tied to compassion and collective well-being. And the final house, the 12th, it's really both the end and the beginning. It's your inner world, your subconscious. The Aries example shows this isn't some passive, dreamy space, but a really active one, fueled by self-exploration and bringing what's hidden into the light. You could almost say it's the source code for your entire story. And that completes Act 3, which is where your ultimate narrative is revealed. It's the synthesis of your core beliefs, your professional path, your purpose within the larger community, and that rich inner life that underpins everything. So let's just put it side by side because this is the crucial point. We shift from a static view of astrology, just a list of traits, some predictions, to something so much more dynamic. Narrative astrology is about your story, your evolution, and the unfolding purpose that's woven through every single chapter of your life. It's a living thing. And the best part is, this isn't just some cool theory. The whole approach from Triple Moon Goddess, which they outline in their My Story Guide, is a practical method that literally anyone can use to map out and understand their own unique narrative arc. It's a genuine tool for self-discovery. So if this idea of your life as a story has sparked something in you, if you're curious, this source, Triple Moon Goddess, actually provides a way to get started. This magical pattern map they offer is the perfect starting point for applying this amazing storytelling framework to your own chart. So, I'll leave you with this thought. Your life isn't just a random series of events. It's a coherent, meaningful story with a beginning, a middle, and an end. The only question left is, are you ready to read it?